This is so cringy. I'm not drunk enough to start this. Tink, 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 tink. Alright, so we are streaming, right?
Oh, crap. We are.
Yep.
I forgot to mute on Twitch.
What's up, boys and girls? Your favorite whatever the fuck my name is on here, coming back at you with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club with...
I am Observation13 on, well, TikTok. Not really on YouTube that much anymore. I can just give you the spelling real quick. OBDORMITIONXIII.
What he said.
Yes. Also, actually, wait. You know that the game's not up, right?
Yeah. I mean,
We're just Novia. Okay. No,
I mean,
that's
it's
fine.
not
As long as you knew.
Yeah, it's I make sure not to keep any kind of information I'm really worried about anyone seeing on my computer.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Like my secret stash of tiger porn.
I did have a correction from last episode. We were talking about, you were talking about Magic Treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that at all? Those books?
Yeah.
Okay, so Magic Treehouse. Yes, those look like books that you would get at like a book fair in like public school and school.
Right.
So this is on me being raised in a Christian school. What I was thinking of, we wouldn't get those books in book fairs, like, because they had to limit the amount of books they could bring because Christian school sheltered. So, what I was thinking of, there was a Christian cartoon from Japan. Fitting, considering what we're playing.
What?
But it was called The Flying House.
Consider me intrigued.
Yeah, so it was these two kids, a professor and a robot. No, sorry, three kids. One of them was like, he looks like a little monkey. Seriously. But, like, they would just go around in this flying house. I thought that's what you were talking about for some reason.
No, not at all.
No, I know that now.
That's... Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm panicking because I can't find my liquor bottle and I didn't prep like I was supposed to this time. I'm so sorry. Okay, be 5 seconds. I swear.
Obviously, you're very well prepared for this stream.
I'm so sad I just found the bottle.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alrighty. So, that was the only correction you had?
Yeah, it was just something I thought was hilarious. Anyway.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, I have a few theories currently based on the fact that I saw the word creepy attached to the game, and the fact that Shiori keeps bouncing up every time I click anything remotely related to being a serial killer. So I think, in the game, it's probably going to kill me if I make any choice but Shiori. Like, she's gonna lock me up in a basement, turn me into cupcakes or some shit. No. Pink hair is gonna turn me into cupcakes, but Shiori is a guarantee gonna kill me.
Well, that's a theory.
I guess let's test it out.
Alright. And here we go.
Use a skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. But I thought the point of saving it was to avoid this problem.
I think it may have just, like, gone to the beginning of the screen. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? We're reading the poems now.
Yee.
Okay.
I can't wait!
Wait, what was Shiori again? Oh yeah.
I can't wait!
Oh, this is gonna be great. Shiori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Shiori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. God, the sound, why is it up so high again?
Your sound, or?
The game sound. Just lower this music indefinitely. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition. I was getting it. Composition notebook. Sorry, the lack of alcohol is throwing me off. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Right?
Fuck. Don't make me choose this. Alright, Yuri, let's go.
And let's see, Kels is in there, and KS Mommy, hello, welcome.
What's up, guys? Sorry. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Oh god, why would you phrase it that way? Please stop. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Or the most critical. Isn't she the one most interested in poetry here?
I mean, yeah, essentially.
Nice. Hey, it
Ooh.
goes. I forgot about that. Sweet Christ. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Ooh woo? Question mark. Did I just say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Her hands are way too big for her body, apparently. It's just always up in her
Like,
face.
it was some monstrously horrifying thing. Like, her fingers just kind of crept around her skull until they interlocked, and then her skin just spread across.
Just like her hand is a face hugger, essentially, from Alien.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Woo. He's going to hate me.
If you keep being this fucking demure, I might be. Or might. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. What is she worried about? That I'm just gonna be like, how dare you compliment me, bitch? I don't...
That's... I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm Solid Snake, bitch.
What am I getting so nervous for? I mean...
Oh, you okay there, Yuri? Yuri takes a breath.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I was checking the stream really quick.
Okay.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
Mostly erotica, fan fiction.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. There's a joke to be made about that line,
Yeah.
but I'm just...
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Low-hanging fruit.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Ooh woo. Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
She's caressing your poem, bro.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. This is the reason.
Sweet Christ.
This is the reason I was able to tell you. And it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
The fuck are you trying to say? I know she's complimenting me, never mind.
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together.
Don't come at me like that.
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finishes a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem.
One sec. Hey, me, cut this out later. Sorry, I'm trying to get alcohol delivered.
Oh. Oh, Kels, I'm glad you like the voices. I'm trying it. I'm trying.
He's got an amazing range. Everyone's Solid Snake, okay? If you've seen any of my other content before, everyone's just Solid Snake.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, now I'm just having flashbacks of Poetry Day. Good
Is
episode.
that like a school thing?
No, Poetry Day. It's an episode from Welcome to Night Vale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. But probably not Natsuki.
Natsuki seems a little salty.
She's just a little girl and doesn't know anything about poetry. Oh, hey, look, I predicted it. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, you know what? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Spill, girl. Spill
Sorry.
the beans. I guess it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. Actually, so here's the question. Do you want to read the poem, or do you want me to read the poem?
That depends. Do we want a Cecil poem or a Solid Snake poem?
I can read it, I guess.
I'm not trying to make you read everything.
No, that's fine. If anything, you keep an eye on the comments.
Kels told me to read it.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess that's you then.
The audience has spoken.
Alright.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? He said the name. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the purest of the present. But living in the past, the light flickers. I flicker back. I feel like you're on drugs.
Ooh. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
I mean, it does look like fucking chicken scratch, but... What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I'm lying, but I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Okay, you impatient ass bitch. I was
You
analyzing it.
Unread.
Oh. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I meant pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Excuse me. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it.
Trust me, I'm all about things that are over quick. Oh.
I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Oh. Alright.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Trust me, the paper tastes excellent.
Oh, sweet Christ.
That's you.
Oh, are you into ghosts, Yuri? Whoa. Talk about a fucking abrupt conversation change.
The poem was called Ghost in the Light.
Okay, yeah, it was, but like, it obviously wasn't talking about literal ghosts. It's talking about the ghosts of like history.
Yeah, but your guy doesn't know anything about poetry, though.
Oh, okay, so
Also, well, who puts hoo-hoo for laughter?
hoo-hoo. Well, no, it's like ooh.
Hoo-hoo.
Hoo-hoo.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, zombie.
God damn it, not only am I a fucking weeb, I'm an idiot too. I just can't. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Aw, can you at least try to fake it? Just fake your way through this, little buddy. You've really not given me much to work with here.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. And you are a zombie. You're undead.
Right, so literature is not really my thing.
Right. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
So, you have a lamp fetish. I'm into that.
They usually a lamp fetish. Oh, Lord.
No.
Okay. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Perhaps, bitch, you wrote it. What do you mean, perhaps?
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
See, that's a lot for me to do. No. Hold on. What's man, I hate when you have a good line and then you lose the literal words for it.
I'm sorry.
Something to the effect of, that's a lot for me to unpack.
Also, you're the best boy?
I am the best boy. Who said this?
That counts.
Waha, I try. Sorry.
Also, I just realized, I went back and saw Kay's mommy said, kill all the ladies, or whatever the point of this game is.
Kill all the ladies. I mean, yeah, essentially, that's it, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I mean, so you are the only guy in this game, and you are a zombie, so essentially you are the lady killer.
Ryan, I don't know how I feel about that comment just now. I think it was a pun, and I don't appreciate it.
And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Your depression is impressive. You're really doing it with these lines today, bud.
Dude, we're doing all of these deep voices. I'm just waiting. It's like, okay, great. So next ones are Natsuki and friggin' Sayori. Oh man, Sayori's gonna kill my throat. Yeah. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. So.
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing from you. Jesus Christ, why can't I speak? This is what happens when I don't have alcohol, people. I can't function. It's a joke. I really don't have a problem. Don't come at me.
Oh, also, Kels. Oh, Kels called you Beeb. Anyway, so here's the question. Should Blue read Natsuki's poem in that voice? Because I think that would be hilarious.
Oh, God. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah. Of course, Steve Carlsberg. I don't know why I said
Did
Steve.
You call me? I was gonna say, did you call me Steve Carlsberg?
I don't know where that came from, man. I'm just grabbing. Normally, I'm like slightly inebriated before I start streams, so just randomly saying shit at this point is a little difficult.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but then I killed Steve Carlsberg and everything was fine. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I buried him in the desert, underneath a cactus. The cactus was being trimmed by the barber Telly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to a podcast. It's fine. Alright.
Listen to Welcome to Night Vale. Get on board, people.
I'm going to keep doing my best for you, zombie.
Oh, will you? Me too.
You're gonna do what's best for you? Of course you are.
Goddamn right. Who should I show my poem to next?
Okay, wait.